The button has been pushed. Say hi, 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 hi,
What
hi.
the
Hello.
fuck is
Good
up?
evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello. Welcome back to the Bannermanes, episode 33. What will happen today? Well, that's for me to know and you to find out. As for what happened last time, do we have a volunteer to take on that, that log? Well, our summary.
Non-volunteers.
Ooh.
I'll do it.
Alright, it's toss up, anon or share. Who are we going with?
I'll do it for a hero point.
Ooh.
You'll do it for free.
Just like your mom.
Oh,
Shit.
shit.
I don't know, I prefer when they do it for free, as they say. Well,
Okay,
share, you
go
volunteered.
share.
Huh?
Oh, she died.
Go share.
Go,
What?
share.
Mush. Mush.
Yeah, so last time we finally got to the caves. We found where his cave was, where Chauffeur's cave was. And despite his name, he didn't actually take us to his cave himself. I've been holding that one in for a while now. And also, once we got to the cave, he had a guest for us in the forms of keybolts or kobolds who were really fucking tough with ACs above 30 who wouldn't go down. And there was a lot of them. Luckily, we got plot armored and didn't die. And Chauffeur came in to tell them, hey, these are my guests. You can't just go killing them in my house. And he whisked us away to a private meeting in which he bestowed upon us that he had one bulk of aether to give to us. In return, though, he wishes for us to go talk to his mother, and get her to leave him alone, apparently, because moving to a different place wasn't an option for him. And yeah,
It's true.
that's where we are right now. So his mother is an ancient. And that's going to be very fun to deal with.
Uh-huh. And for our viewers who don't have access to our newsstand channel, I shall read some directions that Chauffeur gave to our party in parting. Well, if the deal is set then, you can be on your way. You could go find her on the other side of the mesa, just north in the High Moon Mountains. I don't know how you can possibly miss her with just how much of an absolute gossip she is. Whatever you do, just make sure you don't give her any of your own personal secrets, because I guarantee you they will not be secrets for very long. And upon the asking of her name, Cafe Clutch. But most other dragons just call her Cafe. They're on a first name basis with her already anyways. I'm sure she won't mind. And if she does, well, my bad. And I take it, not soon after, we find ourselves back in the airship. Dun, 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 dun.
Yay! Jesus, holy shit, namely.
What?
53% on an RTX 3090, my guy.
What's an RTX 3090, Cher? Explain this to
I
the
didn't
party.
say that in Cher's voice.
Err.
Just saying, you're lacking my PC still.
Well, the captain is kind of looking at you guys expectantly, and then already telling, like, kind of motioning to his other sailors to tilt the boat in the opposite direction as Ord comes aboard.
Kind of looks like we're still in a cave. Weird
Yeah,
how the
what?
captain is steering a
We're still in the
mountain.
cave.
Oh, yeah, let me bring you back. Bring you back.
There we go.
There we go. Look at that.
That must be the best pirate of all time.
Yeah. You got it. You got it. Alright, so you guys are back on the ship. One way or another. Question
Yeah,
is...
somehow we got Ord back up.
Yeah, we're just gonna skip over that.
I'm sure she just climbed a tree. A really
What boy?
big tree. Lots of branches on
Big
that
old
tree.
tree. Yeah.
Alright. And the captain asked the same question that your DM asked, because I'm also the captain. Where to now?
Over there yonder. We have to go see
We're going on the Mesa North and the High Moon Mountains.
Aye. Right over here then. And he kind of points in this direction, like on a map that he probably has on board.
Wait, is that where we're supposed to go?
Yeah, I was like, that's it? Okay.
Well, he said on the other side of the mesa in the High Moon Mountains. And if you scroll up in documents, I did label out what those mountains were.
Okay, then yes, that is indeed where we're going, which we knew all along, of course.
Aye, of course. You be sailing with me a while now. I'd expect you to pick up a thing or two. And he gives you a little bit of a wink, share, and moves off. There we go. Look at that. He totally got your drift. Which begs the question, should I put down this little marker? Yes, I should.
Yes.
You guys are going. Ping which hex you guys want to go to.
Campaign
Wait,
hat?
which?
Right here?
Yeah. Figure we just like start there and then just follow north like along the top of the ridge and see where we can start finding the cave.
I feel like finding an ancient dragon's cave isn't gonna be too hard. There should
The
be.
yellow completely
Well, yeah,
blends
but I
in.
mean, where do you want to fly? You want to fly all the way
No,
up
no,
here
no. I was
first?
just saying, like, we should definitely be able to see it
Yeah,
once we
well,
get up there.
Let's see how our perception rolls shape up.
Aye. So you guys move 10 hexes at max speed with this, but it's going to be -3 of those hexes because you guys are kind of flying over a mountain in this day's travel. 1, 2,
How
3,
technical.
4, 5, 6, 7, and I need a D100 blind from somebody, please.
How do I do it blind? Oh.
You
Tell 'em I
change
got
it though for future, where it says public.
Oh, okay, I see it.
Yeah.
Nice. I appreciate you both. As you guys travel this day, you guys said you were doing something through the day's travel? I thought Swift mentioned something.
I meant no.
Alright, never mind then. You guys keep a lookout, looking left or right. It's generally clearer up here, especially higher up over the mountains. You can kind of see over a lot of things. Nothing really accosts you this day. You are spared an encounter. Gasp. And also
A fine day for sailing.
and are also granted a very nice view of a sea of white. This whole mesa somewhat shrouded in what seems to be a sort of fog. Ooh, how fancy.
That's a great day for flying giant fog clouds.
Well, it's only on top of the mesa itself. It's almost like it's like falling off the mesa in large.
Oh, that's
wispy
really
clouds.
pretty.
Yeah,
That's why I
that
said
is
it's a
pretty.
sea of white below you, because you guys are pretty high
Shit.
up. You guys are pretty much sailing at the altitude that it was to get over this mountain right now.
Okay.
Yep, that was part of your like 3 hexes that was just going up the mountain
Yeah.
vertically. Like, all right, and so let me advance time. You're on the 7th of Bright Moon's Day. Let me start moving another. I need another demon.
Isn't Cher's birthday soon?
2, 3, 4.
Maybe Cher's birthday is on. Cher knows her own birthday. Don't question her.
Yeah,
Yeah, the 15th.
there you go. All right, well
You guys should get her plenty of gifts.
this day I shall need another D100 from somebody.
Do it, BCS.
Bam!
Oh, they
Okay.
flipped me.
I don't know who got it.
Oh,
Moon Planner.
yeah, okay, I see. And as you guys are flying this way, down below in that sea of white, you see, well, you think you saw, once or twice, something rise up over it and back down, sneaking its way through, like a sea serpent in an actual sea. The captain, somewhat seemed a little bit shaken by this, as seamen do when they seem to be near something of bad omen.
Aye, that might be it.
Aye,
So it points over the edge.
I ain't going down in there. That's where Scale Tip is. He shakes his head. Bad things befell sailors who fly into there. And
Great
eventually-
hell, what is scale tip?
Aye, that's where Kieran Special be coming from. And he gives you a little bit of a wink at your Kieran friends.
Oof.
Hmm.
They're not here.
The only Kieran friend here is
Oh, yeah.
Fireheart.
That's right.
Yeah,
Wink,
Fireheart's
wink
my
to
only
the
Kieran
Fireheart who
friend.
is definitely turned away and totally not actually listening in on your conversation.
All right. GM, I am going to hunt prey on the serpent thing that we just saw. Also, I found out how I'm able to hunt prey without seeing or hearing the target. It's from my bounty hunter dedication, where I can use hunt prey to designate a creature I've seen, heard about, or learned about through some other means, such as a bounty board.
Aha. Well, that
So
thing will
like-
only be visible for a moment, as you would hunt prey on it many hundreds of feet below you. The captain is definitely steering clear of this place. It was just a brief whoosh out of the water thing. Well,
I pass over. Yeah, it's not even the mountains yet. It's just the actual
Yeah.
scale tip that we passed over.
Yep.
I
it
don't
was
think
just-
that's her.
So are
however,
we going
you guys
over
would
here?
meet your hex goal by the end today with a couple hexes of exploration left. So from here, you guys start looking around, I take it, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
How
Aha.
about right here? Right in the little crevasse.
Well, you get to the destination first. We're going to start with the perception checks here. So let's start with those. Blind if you could.
Well, I am hunting prey his mother, so I'll get a +2 to this.
You said if
Or
we
rather-
could, not that we had to.
That's fair. And with your combined rolls, with mostly Swift Sail and Moon Planer kind of more on point on the looking, you guys start trying to scout out specific places and signs that something large may have been here. And peeking along the way, while you don't see anything in here, that would suggest maybe like a cave or something like that, you do spy some small spots of just plain broken trees. As if something large had probably did the same thing Ord did last session. And kind of trailing more northward.
I'm going to start tracking this big massive dragon who tore down these trees.
Aha. Tracking it up, you would pretty much be going in the direction that I do believe Tangent was suggesting.
Over the tops of the mountains here.
Mm-hmm. Through this little, you see how they kind of converge? There's a small valley between there. They kind of flow right over into this little place. Which you guys have just
Alright.
enough to get to. Whoosh, for this day.
All right,
Though by
are
the
we
time you
still-
get around here, it would be somewhat nighttime, actually.
Are we still hot on the trail?
Yep, you do not lose that trail, and the further it goes, it only gets a little bit harder to follow when the trees stop becoming so abundant, being a little bit more of a grassland right in between here. Though, it's not as if you really needed it by the time night fell, given that this line that you are going in seems to very properly lead up to what seems to be a really well-decorated opening to a cave, with lights shining from inside.
How's
That
it
might just
decorated?
be it there.
How is it decorated?
Aha! I'm glad you asked. The outside of the cave is decorated with what seems to be hand-carved little statues of what seems to be two dragons, back to back in the way that they're facing, but aligning the edges of the cave, and a dainty little flower garden just right outside.
Nobody step on the flowers.
That seems just
Oh.
lovely.
Don't even look at them. Don't even touch them.
Well, Swift is already hovering off of the airship.
All right.
He's eager.
And the ship is able to get closer to the ground this time for Ord, given that there's not just trees everywhere now.
And if needed, he'll give Cher another ride down.
I mean, I could just TP, but sure.
Shabaka's a little hesitant to getting off the airship.
Hey, what's got your goat there, cat?
Let's just say I have never really I never had good experience with ancient dragons.
Huh?
Our babies, for that matter. You should have seen him in the cave.
Yeah, really, it seems like any dragon actually treats you probably how you deserve to be treated. From kittens to babies.
What is up with
Yeah, you know, I'm just treating them the way that they treat me.
Alright,
What's
well,
up
you
with
know
that?
how those Persians out in the desert are. He's probably just too used to their being what you call racist. He kind of gives you a wink.
I want to go to Camp Weed Horse.
Aye, it is quite a fun place, that is, confirms the captain. Very fun. Perhaps too fun. And then he looks a little worried. I should start going there.
Well, Shabaka, the name of this game do be playing nice. So if you feel like you won't be able to do that, maybe you should. Or if you can join us and keep quiet for the most part, we don't want to upset an ancient.
Alright. Fine.
Her
by me.
name is Cafe.
I'll just make sure to not say anything at all, since I will not have nothing nice to say.
Great.
That's the way.
You should try that more often.
Alright, well, Shabaka gets off the airship, flies off. And,
Wait, are you taking
stays...
me down? Or am I just stranded here on the airship?
Oh.
Oh, they got close
Are we
enough
like
to
a
you,
little bit
Dord.
lower?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're
That
low
was
enough.
an ord, but
Well, I stay in the back of the group, like quite far away. Like, I don't know, let's say 10 feet. From the
Fair
like,
enough.
Like next to last.
The captain puts a box on the ground, looking up at Tangent. I'm on there, cat. Look, there's a box here. You can fit yourself in it.
I ignored that because it's racist. He'd need a bigger box anyway. I'm a big cat.
Oh, fair enough. We'll get you a whole large barrel.
GM, is there an area in her garden that is large enough to accommodate a tree?
I mean, the garden itself is pretty dainty. It seems to be probably something that you might find to be a normal-sized garden for a small-sized creature. Something like akin to maybe a kobold.
I'm going to do a survival check to see if there are other footprints besides a massive dragon in the area.
You look around, trying to spot any other types of little footprints, and do. There does seem to be a collection of boots, small boots that is, going to and fro in places. You find that sometimes there doesn't seem to be that more tiny claw tracks from what you might assume to, yes, be a kobold.
Maybe
Well,
we
he
should
did
knock
say
first.
we shouldn't be expecting any trouble like we had in his cave.
We might have to fight more kobolds.
I wouldn't want to do that. I wouldn't think. Swift kind of steps towards the mouth of the cave, kind of just looking around a little bit more observatively as he kind of peeks into the cave a little bit.
You peek into the cave a little bit, seeing that a little ways in, it actually turns off toward the left from your looking in. You could really only tell, given that there seems to be an ambient orange glow coming from inside the cave that hits the back wall that you can see.
Swift glances left to right, and he clears his throat. Knock knock, Miss Cafe Clutch, or Cafe's Clutch.
Just go with the first one.
And you say this, and there is no response actually.
A band of merry adventurers here. Any fine brass dragons here to greet us? He gives it one more try.
And as you say this, about halfway through your statement, you hear what sounds to be kind of a gloopy splash inside the cave, and the sound of something large moving. Huh? Who was that? Hon, is that you? Did you come back to say hi? Come on.
Hi.
The voice is exactly as I pictured it.
like a Jewish overbearing mother.
I may not be who you're looking for.
Oh, you don't
But we
definitely
come-
don't sound like my little wormling. Here, get in here. I can't see you. You're right outside the cave.
Aye, coming in. Swift,
That's as good an invitation as any.
yeah, Swift goes ahead and steps in.
All right.
And now
all
is I knew this was coming.
Oh,
look,
Alright.
our Skrilla joined us.
Well,
Oh,
here we go, boys.
can
Wait,
Share
Share
catch light? Yes. please.
Yeah. I
Cast
cast light.
Also, make
Also,
sure
I should be way healed up.
yeah,
Why
you
am I
guys should
still
definitely
injured?
heal yourself and everything while I do this. Alright,
Oh.
alright. Hang on. Share.
What? Why? You guys? What am I seeing here?
Vision. I need to give share light, a bright light radius. There it is. 40, 20. There we go. Boop. There's share's
Okay.
light. Lit horn.
Much better.
In my
From
dark
inside,
vision,
as you guys round the corner, you do see her seemingly taking a lava bath. She seemed to have just got her head from underneath the thing, as little flecks of lava are just kind of dripping off into the pool below. Though, they don't seem to be touching too many of her the prongs on top of her head, given she seems to have some kind of resistant little shower cap.
Hmm.
For that
so
non-existent hair.
She's smaller than I thought. I thought she'd be bigger.
Oh,
Yeah,
hon,
make
you're
her
right,
bigger.
Tiny. Get in here.
Swift holds his
Wait, I
hoof
didn't
to his
say
hat.
that. I didn't say that in character. Okay.
Sorry for intruding on the relaxing evening.
She kind of like, she shakes her head. Oh, it's no problem. It's no problem, hon. Here, get in here. What you doing? You acting like I'm some sort of dragon, some big scary dragon or something.
Well, ma'am, to be fair, the lava is quite warm.
And
So-
she kinda,
And
she
it gives
kinda,
a miraculous glow off of your scales.
she
This
kinda,
this room is like a heat bath. It's like a sauna.
It is. It is very, 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 very hot in this room as she is kind of gently sticking in a claw into the lava itself, kind of determining. Oh, I just thought it was tepid. They could have done it warmer. And that's about at this time when you see one of the kobolds kind of peek their way around, seemingly in a small tuxedo and with a comical little
I
towel
see
draped
it.
over his arm. Sorry, my lady. He looks back. Oh, don't sweat it, hon. Hey, why don't you go get some coffee for these guys? They look like they've been traveling a while.
Coffee.
Right away.
Hmm.
And he kind of shuffles around and goes in this side.
So how does a tiny kobold warm up a lava bath?
Oh, very carefully. It's a kobold secret. You know, some might say that's for me to know and you to find out, hon. She gives a wink.
Where have I heard those words before?
And that's about when, Tangent, you notice as you step forward, there's a small ring of some kind of rune in front of you. And the dragon before you kind of gives a small smile. Oh, Han, watch out for that.
Yeah, you didn't
Tangent-
avoid the giant
Tangent, like,
magic circle.
Tangent like moves her paw so that it's off the circle.
Is this made of Aetherstone?
It is not. It just seems to be a glowing runic symbol. Oh, unless you're asking her. Are you asking her or me?
I was asking the GM, yeah.
Yeah. And she kind of, like, looks down, sees that you guys collectively notice. Oh, it is pretty, isn't it? One of my wizards made it. They're really smart with that kind of thing.
Aye, it's
What-
a lovely design. What might it be for?
And that's when she kind of, goes forward into the lava. You might have to dodge a little fleck or two as some sparks fly up, and she kind of, like, leans her head down. Oh, you know, for telling the truth. You know, I don't have much gold, and she points toward, like, the little bit of gold that she has to her left and the gems to the right. Not much of a hoard, you might say, for some things physical. But, she says with a smile, I like to collect secrets.
They can be as
Hmm.
valuable as anything.
And she gives a little bit of a nod. Oh, yes, and I am a vault for that kind of thing. And she, like, does, like, the
Is-
lips are shield kind of thing.
Is it like your private bedroom on the right there?
Where are you pointing, Tangent?
Oh, I said is it the private bedroom on the right there?
Right over here?
Yeah, right here.
Asking for bedroom already. Jeez, Tangent.
Oh, yes, that's where all the little ones sleep. I just got them new beds this month. And she kind of thinks a little bit. Been trying to tell little Junior that, too. Little Shelfie. He never treats his kobolds like I do. Look, he loves it, doesn't it? Doesn't he?
Jofi.
And this is where, Shelfie. And this is where you see that kobold starting to come out with what seems to be like a little platter of some kind of steaming, hotter
Is
liquid.
Is it coffee?
It is. It looks like coffee. It smells like coffee.
Aye, well, they seem a lot more homely than your lads.
Oh, I'd hope. I wouldn't get any secrets if I
I'm
wasn't
not
as
taking a
homely, now would I?
Thank you.
And
Aye, thanks.
he got one more cup.
Is
and
it black?
he like when he gives you your coffee, he has like a little thing of like cream and sugar, so you can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he helps you out. But he brings the last one that Shabaka didn't take over here. The cat one didn't want it, miss. This one's for you. And she actually looks over to you, Shabaka. Oh, what? You too good for my coffee?
God damn
I'm
it,
just not
Shabaka.
thirsty.
God bless
Oh,
America.
I kid. He looks like I take it Shabaka probably has that look of oh shit.
Yeah. He didn't want no attention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she kind of says, "Well, stop looking like that. Get over here. What's got your goat?"
I'd rather not.
He's a little new to dragons. Not the most comfortable at this moment.
Oh, we'll warm you up to him. Don't worry. Don't you worry. And she gives like a little bit of a wink, then realizes she's sitting in a lava bath. Oh no, not like that, hon.
He'd burn up.
And that's when like the kobold kind of snickers at Tangent's statement. So what's brought y'all in today?
Aye, well, we heard tales of a miraculous ancient brass dragon just north of the Mesa. We thought we'd take a trip over, introduce ourselves. We heard
you're
she was
making me blush.
a fan for adventurers. Well, we've got the cream of the crop here.
Oh, you've got some stories to tell, I'm sure. Especially that one.
Yes, we hunted this villain known as Buckback in Dakalai. You'd find it most interesting.
And her eyes kind of go.
This...
Her eyes
Okay.
kind of go pretty big at this. Oh, I've heard about this person named Buckback. Some pink mare was in here the other day saying that they were interrogating me or anything, but we had a nice conversation. And her and her zebra friend just went off. I don't know where they went really.
Flat Earth was in here.
Oh yeah,
Oh, are you guys
wonder-
acquainted?
we're doing
We
a
are.
little bit.
Yeah.
Oh,
As a
she
matter
said-
of fact, we met in Bakalai.
And she kind of, her eyes kind of go open a little bit. Oh, you really are adventurers if you come all the way from there. And she kind of like looks aghast for a moment. Oh my gosh, I have not even got your names yet. What are your names?
Zip holds a hook to his chest first. My name's Swiftsail.
My name
Pleasure to meet ya.
She gives a curt nod.
My name
Real
is
quick.
Moonlight.
Real quick though, sorry, Moonplunder. I know you wanted to take charge, Swift. If we excuse ourselves for a few seconds from there, I could cast spell immunity on you, which would maybe help you if she wants to have you talk to her so that you're able to possibly fib without being affected by the truth circle.
I mean, at the moment, I don't think we all need to start leaving or anything yet. I was just kind of seeing how, like, playing it by ear. Like, I wasn't sure how it would go, but can you cast that, like, subtly?
No.
No. I have to
No.
say the name of the spell, and it's a
Well, I don't-
verbal and visual.
I don't
so-
think we may need to fib, and I wouldn't really want to
Okay.
fib. So
All right, go on, Moonplanter. Introduce yourself.
My name is Moonplanter of the Bannermanes, and he does the salute for timeless glory.
Oh, one of those Bannermanes, and all of you are. Look at you. And she looks at all of your guys' badges. And you, hun? You scaredy little cat, come over here and tell me your name. No, not
It's
you.
one. They're both very scared you.
No, that one's not very scaredy. Look at her. She looks like she's lost to something. Look at this one. He looks like he's shaking right in his boots. He looks
I
at you,
can assure
Shabaka.
you, nothing is going on behind both of their eyes.
Oh, I'm sure there's something in there. Come on.
Come on.
will that
You
be
got it.
Shabaka?
Let me teach you our ways. You have to say, "Here, kitty, kitty."
Oh, I didn't know that. She looks toward you, Shabaka, and just says, "Here, kitty, kitty. Come on."
Here, kitty, kitty. Go on.
Oh,
Go forward.
that worked right there. That's a good tip. I'll have to use that. You didn't even have to make it a secret. That sounds like it should be a trade secret if it's that easy to do.
Why is Cher occupying the same space as
Shabaka, move over one to the left.
Shabaka,
Cher is going to trip Shabaka into the circle.
I mean, you could definitely try to get me an acrobatics, but you have to beat his reflex DC or fortitude DC.
Okay.
Also,
Wait, what if
Shabaka,
I
you're
do it
talk-
sneakily?
Shabaka, if you're talking, we can't hear you.
Oh, my bad.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, that kind of fit in character though. Shabaka is just like not wanting to talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is Shabaka
What were you saying?
He just I said Shabaka said his name bluntly like Shabaka. That's all he said.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, you say this name blankly as she calls you forward. Shabaka. Is that native? What's that native for? What does it mean?
There we
It's,
go.
it's a long
now
story.
It's public. Wait, does he trip in?
I'm
And the
using,
25.
I'm using your first roll. Like, I could still see her.
I
other
couldn't.
rolls.
I can't. It for some reason made them all blind. That's why I was re-rolling. I didn't realize that my Globo was set to blind.
You don't seem to be able to properly trip Shabaka into the
My
circle.
25 though.
Maybe.
You know,
But that wasn't a roll, was it?
I couldn't see the other two. It wasn't a re-roll. Oh, you're no fun.
This is
I
the
tried
first
to-
one.
You're no fun.
I catch her and I say, if you try that again, I'll be knocking you out in this circle.
Oh,
You
let
hear
me
that?
lay down rule number 1 for you, mister. There will be no fighting in the hall of cafe. And she shakes her
Yeah,
head.
Shabaka.
I'll have to separate you
Trivian.
two. You
Yeah,
haven't even,
Shabaka.
you haven't even
Angel
told me.
reaches out and tugs Cher's tail.
Tug.
No.
And then she kind of looks up. Oh, you haven't told me your name yet. And she points towards you there, Tangent.
Tangent.
Oh, is that like a line? Like the circle thing,
Yes.
right? And she,
Yes.
And she smi-
Geometry.
Yeah, and she
My
smiles.
parents were mathematicians, actually.
Oh, big nerds. Oh, I wish my son was a little bit of a nerd. He's so brutish. And he kind of like shivers a little bit. And what's your
Man,
name?
I-
You're moving back and forth real fast. And she points
Yeah,
towards
I
you,
pulled her tail and revved her up.
Cher.
My name is Cher, and I hail from Bleakburn, and I am a part dragon.
And she gets a big ol' smile, and then she gives you she reaches forward. She makes sure her claws don't have lava on them and gives your cheeks a little bit of a pinch. Oh, Cher. Cher is such a fun name. Cher. I could say it all day. Cher. What about your friend there, the big one? She looks like a strong silent type. What's your name, hun?
Name's Zord. I come from Brashville. I make sword.
I'm sorry.
I
Come
make
again. I couldn't
sword.
understand. Is she speaking some sort of language that I can't understand? What language is that, dear?
It's regular Polish. Everybody speaks it. Come
She
on.
has pony Asperger's. It's very sad. It's unfortunately uncurable.
Oh, that's a right shame. And she looks over toward you, Ord.
Can't believe you just called Ord an autist.
And she
I am a little bit artistic.
The prettiest swords you'll see this side of Astalon.
Go on, go take a seat. You guys look
And
like
not
you're
just
dead on
talking
your
about the-
hooves. And pause.
Wait, where is there a place to sit?
And that's about when you see like 2 or 3 different kobolds already bringing out chairs. Ooh.
They're bringing out more shares?
More. And they all start coming out like one by one, moving
Well,
moving
thank
chairs.
you.
And
So
yeah,
are their
this-
faces just the chairs? Because I didn't think that was this kind of campaign,
it's,
Mimely.
they're doing
Uh,
like
Oh.
No.
No.
Only gobos dance.
no, kobolds do it too, but they do the kobold version. It's a lot rougher, and then they leave back. to
Right.
normal. Whoosh, whoosh,
Well, this is just lovely.
and she smiles. Oh, thank you. I know that some of them made them themselves. I always tell them that they shouldn't go out to villages and pillage things, but it's sometimes in their nature, so I have to let them do it sometimes. But I always make sure to give the stuff back.
How do you make sure it goes to the right owner?
Oh, well, you know, I just kind of ask, hey, who's missing a chair? And then somebody says, oh, it's me. I missed a chair. And I say, what do you give me for it? And they're like, what do you want? And I say, I need a secret. And they give me some sort of secret. It's a little juicy detail, and I give them back the chair.
So you're exploiting ponies for their secrets.
Maybe. What's it to you?
None of my secrets.
He has a couple of really good secrets, I'm
Oh,
sure.
do tell.
We do have some.
What?
Sorry, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
you can see
Hold
that?
on, I gotta reset myself.
It's okay. Take a moment.
Okay, I'm fine.
You're having too much fun, aren't you, Mimi?
I'm having so much fucking
It's fun.
fun. I've been talking like this to my door for the last 3 days. I've been telling my door all my juiciest gossip. It's been great. Okay, I'm collected. We're good.
Alright.
Okay. Okay, now we're good.
Swift takes off his hat and coat and kind of hangs it over the back of the chair because it's very hot.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. You know, I kind of forget that you pony kites don't really like too much hot. You know, I just think
Oh,
this is
no.
nice and warm. If you need to go sit in some water, there's somewhere over there. It's a lot cooler. It comes from the ground.
I know it's no problem at all. Just a minor adjustment, a wee adjustment.
May we lounge in the water?
Oh, sure. Help yourself.
No, don't mind if I do. Thank you. Moonplanter will slide down in the water until it's up to his bed.
I just noticed like Ord and Moonplanter just going exactly the moment that says like whoosh.
I imagine Ord like lies down in the water and it actually lifts up like a
Yeah.
on a hot tub.
Tangent, like goes under for a moment.
yeah.
Wait.
You never seen a cat so eager for some water.
Oi, she must be thirsty. Oi, do you have a... Your boyfriend must be a happy one, huh? And she gives a little bit of a wink and looks towards Chewbacca.
He's not my boyfriend.
Oh,
This is
I'm
what
sure
our
that that'll
smell
change
like
for you one
sulfur.
day, won't it? Won't it, Scaredy Cat? He's just too scared to tell ya, you know. I can tell.
Really?
Yeah.
I think he likes ponies.
No.
We
Yeah,
should make him
that's our
start. We should
secret.
make him go
That's
into
our
the circle, and just tell us.
No.
That way, he'll finally have the courage to confess his love.
I think that's a marvelous idea.
Look, no one needs to do that.
Yeah, get into the
I'm looking
circle.
for the
Get into the circle. Get
I'm
into
looking
the
for my
circle.
true love, okay?
You know,
No.
it's funny that if I had a nickel for every time that happened, that would be the 3rd time. I mean, it's just weird that it's happened 3 times, you know? You're trying to push your friends into a circle. You feel like that'd be something they'd want to do themselves. Shakes her head.
Yeah.
Shame on you, Cher.
You're not acting like a true friend, Cher.
A true friend would make him confess his love because it's the best thing for him.
Alright, why don't you do it first then?
Okay, I will be right back.
Just get into the
Hang
circle. Come on.
I will be right back. Hang on.
Come on,
I'm
who wants to
gonna
tell me the
walk
secrets
out.
first?
Tangent, are you going in?
I don't have any juicy secrets though.
Oh wait,
Why
did we
don't-
already know the name of this spell?
No, the what?
The name of this spell.
Roll it in chat.
No,
Is
what
it-
is the name of the secret spell?
Oh, is it? It might be discern lies.
Zone of truth, most likely.
Yeah, I would assume it's Zone of Truth, right?
Yes, you know, an Arcana roll would definitely tell you a yes or no on that, wouldn't it?
Alright, is it Zone
Blind.
of Truth?
It
It's blind right
It
there.
is Zone of Truth.
Okay, there will be right back.
Oh, where's she going? Where's Cher going? She looks like she's real fun.
She
Hang on,
probably
I'll be
has
right
to go.
back.
She's
She
just
has
Oh, what
to
a
the
bear.
fuck?
Probably has
Sasparilla's
to go
here.
potty.
I just found Sarsaparilla
Oh.
right here.
Sorry, yeah, I forgot to brush you.
Am I out of earshot? I should be out of earshot, right?
Yeah, like by the time you get out there, the captain.
Okay, then I'm going to also cast Spell Immunity.
Yeah, you cast spell immunity. Roll that in chat so I know what it does.
Okay.
I should
Alrighty.
probably look at my spells and see if I got anything cool. Let's see.
Spell multiple spell negative
How the
Okay, cool.
My copy is. Yeah.
Alright, you
good
will
luck.
have to roll a counteract roll once you go in there, just as a mind.
Okay.
Yep.
Wait, what is the counteract, bro?
There's a button for it. Look. So.
Hey.
Yeah.
Okay, what is the DC for Zone of Truth?
The DC would be the levels DC. Actually, it depends on who casted this. That's for me to know.
Well, it's some wizard.
Oh no.
Alright, well, fuck it, share will... Okay, what secret do you want share to share?
And she thinks a little bit. Thinks. Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Hey, Cher, you gotta get in the circle for it to
Get the
work.
circle, come on. She leans in her ear just over the circle so you can whisper the secret.
I can whisper it to her?
You just have to say the truth. It doesn't say you have to shout
Okay,
it.
that's it. I can't get dead center because of the way squares work, which is disappointing.
You can. You can pick yourself up, hold shift, and shift does micro moves.
Wait, it does?
Shit.
It does.
Wait, that was really
No, it doesn't.
bad.
And as you step in, Cher, you feel that your magic didn't properly counteract this.
Wait, let me go again.
No. Oh, you hear a
Oh
pony?
wow. Okay. We
No, I
can
just
drag
did it
ourselves.
again.
Well,
It's a 32 now.
no, that's not how that works.
Okay, I will tell her,
I'm so happy to
succeeding
discover
at
this.
all of my plans and ambitions and goals in life and being happy.
Oh, that's more of an idea. That's not really where you see yourself in 10 years.
Dead.
And she blinks. Well, that's really morbid, isn't it? It's not really a
We,
secret.
we all have a time to go.
She looks at the rest of you guys. I think she's holding something back. What do you guys think?
He's never
I'm in
been
the
very
zone of
open.
truth. These are all true statements.
Oh yeah, I do need a will save for you for that. Almost
Oh wait, does it?
the counteract just
shit.
starts to counteract
I
the
didn't-
spell. Like you are now under the spell. Like, and so I need you. To
Yeah,
do a
I
will
just assumed I just was
No, no.
under it. Okay. Sure. I'll also roll a will save.
Hey, there you go. And you start willing, but you do find yourself at a normal failure, which means you cannot speak any deliberate and intentional lies and take a -2 status penalty on deception checks.
Okay. Dead.
And she shakes her head. You know, either this one's got some problems or you need to go take them to a psychiatrist or something. I don't know, one of the doctory types.
Maybe a little bit of both.
Well, that wasn't very
Okay.
juicy at all now, was it, Cher? I thought you had more to tell. Shakes her
Well,
head.
10 years is a very long time. We are adventurers. We
All right.
come in contact with many majestic and powerful beings, such as yourself. If we were on the wrong side of you, it probably wouldn't take very long for you to dispatch us.
Oh, I wouldn't hurt a fly, she says as she swings her claw upwards, and you hear the very faint sound of probably a fly dying. Oh. She looks at she looks toward her claw. Oh, well, I wouldn't hurt many flies, I suppose. And she shakes
now
her head.
now the brown one should get in.
No, we still gotta get your secret, Cher. That wasn't really a secret, was it? How about this? What
No,
do
it's
you
the
want to tell
truth.
me? I like that.
What do I want to tell you?
Give me a secret, come on.
Okay. What I want to tell you, and because Cher can just say it, Cher will message
Please do.
message her.
You could DM that to me if you want.
Okay.
Shabaka's leaving for 10 minutes, so
Yeah.
just leave him out of.
Wow, what a shocking surprise! Shabaka leaving mid-session?
What? Alright, did you
I
send it
was
to me?
just passing it along.
Oh, here
Okay,
it
I'm
goes.
typing it.
Yeah, she's leaning in. She's got her like one of her frills like opened a little bit, so you can see like where her ear hole is, and then it's like she kind of like blinks open, and you don't even approach it. You just kind of wave your hoof, and then her ears kind of her eyes. kinda
There we
perk up.
go.
And she goes, "Oh, that's quite a secret. All right." She nods. And then she looks around. Who's next? Who wants to give me another secret?
She didn't answer. She said I could ask a question.
No, she said she wanted a secret.
I want to know.
Well, she's taking it as a secret. She doesn't answer back.
Wait, you have to tell me the answer. Message me back. That's what Cher's gonna use message for. To message her.
Well, if you asked it like a question, she would say that what she said, and then say, you know, if you want to talk to me about that, you certainly can later. But I can't do it in front of all these other people, huh?
Can't you do it through mind link?
And she shakes her head. Do I look like a magic sword? Look, I just got some dusty old wings.
That's lame, blue pod. Just like that one's coat. Alright, brown one, you get in there.
He's AFK.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh, he's being a
Fucking
scared.
pussy.
He's
He
being a
did it on purpose.
He's being a scaredy cat. Oh, I bet if his girlfriend goes first. How about you, Miss Tangent? Come forward.
There she is.
I got one secret,
What'd you
and
like
it's
to tell me?
from when we were tracking down Buckback. So we found out that he had a boat that he owned through the Black Cat Company, and we infiltrated it. And let me tell you, while we were there, Buckback was actually trying to kill one of our friends named Fireheart, who's a Kieran. And like we were so wrapped up in retribution, we ended up blowing up the boat with a fire, setting the boat aflame, and then rowing away.
Her eyes have been continually growing wider and wider as you spoke. And then when she finished her story, she says, "Darling, you sound like you've been trying to hold that one in for years."
It's been weighing on my mind, but let's see. Moonshiner over here has some juicy secrets. Sure, we'd want to go next.
I missed what the funny was.
Why you gotta call me out like that, Tandy?
Holy
You know what you
shit,
did.
That's so fucking funny.
Technically,
boy.
I didn't do that. I just facilitated an arrangement. And it just
Get in
happened.
there.
Oh,
No
this is
stalling.
This is some juicy gossip. No, it's fine. Let him argue. And she does that thing where she leans in and her elbows, and she's just her chin's on her claws, and she's looking back and forth.
Hey, shouldn't we be using this for bargaining to get her out of? We kind of. I think we're just. I think we're bullying each
We're
other.
just having fun.
We're
We're making our impressions.
Oh, she's certainly impressed, seemingly by the giant spinning pony. Go on, you next year. You can sit down, though. I don't think that circle will be wide enough for your whole body if you just stood over it.
I would rather not.
Oh,
We-
come
we
on.
sure
I'm sure,
about this.
I'm sure that you've got some secrets. Go on, hop into the magic circle.
Look, he fits.
And you
Uh,
yeah, it's just slightly glowing around you. I need a will save from you.
we'll save. Shit, hang on. There we go.
I didn't have to make a will save.
No.
Yeah, you
my
gave it
God.
up freely anyway.
Oh wait, it was a private one. Should it be public,
Oh
right?
yeah, I'm gonna reveal it.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that's
nice.
pretty good.
It's
Though.
a nat 20. Natty. And as you step into the circle, Orid, your vagrant fear of magic has made you definitely steeled against the effects of being truthful here. In fact, it was a critical success, so you're completely unaffected. She leans in. Go on, tell me a secret.
You can say whatever you want.
I'm afraid of clouds.
And do you say this out loud to everybody, or just into her ear?
Yeah? No, I just say it out loud.
Oh, and she looks at you. Well, I'll be sure to note that. I was about to pour some water on this bath here just to cool it down just a little bit, but I won't now that I know that. And she gives you a little bit of a pat on the head. Go on.
I'm just gonna scoot over.
Just go over here now. All right, Big Blue, you with the mane, get over here. You look like you brush that thing every day.
Hi, you're not off by an inch.
And she smiles. I'm always really impressed by sailors who keep their hair under control. It must be really frizzy out there in the sea. How do you do it?
Hold shift and drag, and then it'll put it in the middle.
I don't know any material. My secret is it's not something I had prepared.
She leans in. Go on.
Tell us more of your backstory.
No. I had that, but I'm trying to answer the question. I use a fuck.
Come on.
She's doing
I
that.
use a.
Oh, sorry.
No, I use a steady mixture. I keep it so pristine with a steady mixture of cloud vapor and a special gathering of aloe from plants just east of Windrip
Oh.
or east of Everton.
Her eyes go big as if she's taking a mental note of this herself. Well, whatever you do, don't tell that one that your condition has clouds in it. She's scared of them, you know.
I like to think it gives a nice scent to it. I have some friends that would agree.
And she nods. Well, these all seem to be very good friends. And I don't think that one over there has given me his secret yet. Now, has he? He points towards you, Moon Planner.
Moon Planner?
And Moonplanter will walk up to the circle. And when he...
Code shift.
Are you failing the save, or are you
I want to get centered first. But I'll try to make it safe. There we go.
You guys are so particular. It's like, give me the center, damn it. Alright. Are you failing the save, or are you wanting to make the save?
I want to make the save.
Go for it. You find yourself under the effects of having to tell the truth. Oh no.
And Moonplanter is starting to sweat and grit his teeth a little bit.
Sure. Get away from there.
Come on, do you want to say it to the group, or do you want to whisper it?
I want to build a Gobbo army that I control.
And she gives a smile. Oh, those cute little green ones. Oh, they're like the little chessmen, aren't they? That'd be right nice to have a little army of them, won't you think? And that's when you hear like one of the kobolds back here saying, Gobbos! Gobbos are terrible! You would not want Gobbos! Oh, but these guys are so jealous of them, aren't they? And she shakes her head. Well, thank you for the secret.
Yeah.
Like, okay. What about the scaredy cat over there? Is he back from his break? He looked like he, pieced out mentally there for a second. No, no, he's still sitting. We'll get to him eventually. We'll let him warm up to it, like I said.
Well, hey, Miss Cafe, might we ask you a question or two?
Oh, go for it, hon. I'm all ears. Well, ear holes.
Do you know anything about the dragon Heatfang and what happened to him?
Oh, don't even get me started on Heatfang, she says with like his...
Please do. Leans in close.
Well, what do you want to know? There's so much to tell.
Well, he seems to have gone missing, and we keep finding his property all over the place. Was his lair raided and his stolen loot just scattered?
She smirks a little bit at this. Oh, as if he would ever have his own stuff. He likes to claim that it's his, but he likes to steal it now, doesn't he?
Well, a lot of items have his mark placed upon it, and we've been giving it to our researcher, Fireheart. Where is she, by the way?
Fireheart was still on the ship.
Shit.
Yeah, unless you guys bring NPCs in, I'm not gonna pull them out of this ship.
Yeah, bring her in. I don't think she would ever.
Hey, we're gonna
stay.
talk to the ancient brass dragon. Yeah, Fireheart
Hey,
needs
I'm
to
just
be
making
invited.
sure.
Yes.
Alright.
Tangent goes and fetches Fireheart. Because Fireheart is her friend.
Yeah, fair enough.
Hold on.
Bleakbird, Bannermanes.
Oh, make her step into the zone of truth.
Wait, there we go. And then she comes in. Okay, and Fireheart comes in. She looks like she was just kind of like really wanting to come in. Like she's already got like a whole notebook, like ready to go. And she kind of stays over here. And she kind of looks up. Miss, am I allowed to come in? Oh, you're fine, hon. And then she kind of gestures and come on. Are you this one that they call Fireheart? Oh, I've heard my son talk about one. He says that he likes this one named Fireheart because he makes her very, very comfortable. And every time they go, she's like the only one that doesn't just cheer him on like he's some sort of celebrity. Is that you? She blinks up because that was a lot in one go. And she shakes her head. Well, I mean, he's so cool. And kind of like whispers in. Oh, I know, isn't he?
Step into the circle, Fireheart.
What's the circle? Oh, don't worry. It's just a truth circle. You see, I like to collect secrets. What's your secret? She blinks up. Oh, well, I suppose.
You have to step in.
She's-
Okay, now ask her if she wants to, if she has a fetish for dragons.
She squints at you. And, the Fireheart, that is, not the...
Yeah.
The ancient Miss Cafe kind of looks down. Oh, hush, that's very hard to decide, yo. Bad share. And she picks up, like, her claw, gives you a little pump on your, Ushanka. Bad. Go back to your corner, share.
You have to answer.
yeah. And as Cher moves back, Fireheart gestures for her to like lean her head in, and she looks to you. A little personal space, please. Like to the lot of you. Cher, the dragons. If you don't move, Cher, the dragon's just gonna gently scoot you that way. Scoot.
Meaty.
Yeah. And she leans in really close, and this is where you see that Fireheart is just like whispering, whisper. And then her eyes kind of go big. Oh, you. And she shakes her head. I can't say a word. I said I wouldn't say a word. And she shakes her head. And Fireheart kind of blushes and she backs up out of the circle. Blush.
Wait, what did she say? She didn't say anything.
Well, that wouldn't
No,
be
you
a
got-
secret.
I've got a fine idea of what she said.
And she looks over. You don't know anything of what I said, thank you, mister.
I think we all know what she says, honestly.
Swift just gives a little wink.
And she like I'm not like that. And she like stamps.
Aye,
a hoof.
what's wrong with it in admitting it? Dragons are fine, often beautiful creatures. And he looks at Cafe.
Oh man, you made it
Keep
blush.
it in your pants. Holy shit.
Oh, this one
what
really
did I
wants
miss?
to get a lay, doesn't he? And she kind of blinks. Well, too bad. I'm too old for you now, mister. Wouldn't that? That'd be really weird, wouldn't it? Why don't you go lay that one? She points toward Fireheart, who looks at the dragon like, what? No. She stamps again.
He's
I
not
hate-
dragon enough.
Oh, I think she's a little bit more dragon than you are, Cher.
No, I meant the blue one's not dragon enough. I'm more
Oh.
dragon than her.
she shakes her head. Okay, honey, we can have dreams.
Just wait till I get my wings.
Age has never been age has never been an issue for me in the past.
The cafe grins at you, Cher. Just says, "Oh, you remind me of little Shelfie when he was a baby. You know, he wasn't actually normally named Shelfie. Can I let you in on one of his little secrets?" And she leans in.
Yeah.
Oh, you see, it was he was so excited when the town named him. You know, he didn't really have a name of his own, and then the town decided to call him Chauffeur, and he's been doing that ever since. He's really proud of it. Oh, I'm so proud of him. I wish he'd come around more. And she shakes her head.
Well, he does seem to be coming of his own age. It reminds me a lot of myself with my own mother.
Oh, do tell.
My mother reminds me a lot of you. She's very, very sweet. She's very warm, but like any independent pony that's been raised well by their mothers, it comes a time to leave the nest. I left as soon as my tenure in the Navy was over.
And she kind of nods.
But I have my own reason. I have my other reasons for that, and I'll come in and whisper.
Yeah, and she nods her head. Oh, I know. You should have seen me. I was a mess the day you decided to move out.
It can be tough.
And she shakes her head.
But he seems like he's taking care of himself very fine, and you seem to be having quite the time yourself with your kobolds.
Oh, I know. We found the perfect spot, haven't we?
I don't. Perhaps, but the freedom of being finally out of with the young one out of the nest is having the freedom to go where you might like.
Oh, I
You've
don't
done
stop
such a
him from
fine
going
job raising
anywhere.
your lad. You've done such a fine job raising your lad. You finally have time to yourself to explore the vast, beautiful world we have.
Oh, I have. Have you seen my little flower garden outside? It has one flower from every town.
We saw it on the way in. It was beautiful.
And it says, would you like a tree?
A tree?
She
I don't
blinks.
know what to deal with the trees.
Oh, what kind of tree?
Moon planner, what kind of trees?
Oh, tree.
Well, I had planned on asking her myself, but
Oh,
Miss Cafe, I have a seed of a white spruce that I would like to plant in your garden, if I may.
Oh, absolutely. Just make sure you give the flowers plenty of their own space, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And she looks toward you again, Swift. Well, if my many years have told me anything, it mean I'm willing to believe that maybe you're trying to tell me something that I probably don't want to hear. She looks at you. Go on. She like gives you like this like look that like she's like definitely catching that you're trying to do something.
Yeah, it's
Swift,
pretty.
Swift clears his throat. I just don't think such a beautiful, fine young dragon should be letting her grace go to waste alone in this small stretch of caves.
And she shakes her head. It's right cozy, isn't it? And I can sleep outside if I want. She gives like a sprawl on the bath. You see her kind of like scoot back and then spring off the back of the lava bath before coming back up.
I'd be more direct.
I mean, well, I was trying not to just outright say it.
Your son wants you to move away.
Not so easy dealing with the
I'll let you. You want to take
Oh,
charge,
has
but
that
I
one
think you're gonna
decided
have
to
to
talk again? You know, we still gotta get your secret, Mr. Scaredy Cat over there.
Get in the zone,
What do you-
Shrabaka.
what do
Everyone
you-
else has.
What would you like
Yeah.
to know?
Get in.
Get in the zone.
Oh yeah, Miss Mom seems to be very distracted suddenly at the hearing of the cat. She didn't seem to hold the thread of a conversation very long.
Get in the zone. The auto zone.
No,
Come on, you're the
before I
only
do
one who hasn't
that,
given us a secret.
I'd like to know what secret
in
you
the
like.
zone.
Oh, why
Get
don't you
in
tell
the
me?
zone.
In the zone.
Get in.
Or to push him in the zone.
In the zone.
Just because
Get in.
peer pressure.
Lean,
I am in.
Oh, shit.
lean.
Hello?
And she like frills her ear hole at you. Go on, tell me a secret.
Are you gonna lie?
Oh yeah, I need to know if you're gonna try to lie or not, because if you're gonna try to lie, you're gonna I'm gonna have to have you roll a will save.
Well, yes, I'm gonna lie.
Okay.
Give me a
Roll a
save.
will save.
Okay.
Willie save.
Lie?
Yep.
Right?
Well, not the save doesn't need to be blind,
Oh.
Alright, make it public.
and that it was not high enough to beat the DC of this here circle,
Oh dear.
Oh,
which
no.
means that you are compelled to tell the truth.
Uh,
Give her a secret.
well,
You can make one from your backstory if you want.
yeah, I know. Well, I actually appreciate I'm whispering this in her ear
Okay.
since I have to. My father was cursed by an hag, but I actually appreciate the the curse, if I do say so myself. I had a bit of problems with it at first, but now
Oh,
it's on my side.
She got a nod. Oh, that's quite a secret. She pulls her head away to the rest of you. And don't you pry either. That was his secret. She shakes her head.
Yeah, keep your ears to yourselves.
I mean, Cher was just right here the whole time, so.
Cher didn't hear shit, bud. You didn't roll your.
I'm right there.
Don't matter.
I'm in
Don't
the bowl.
matter.
I'm in the
There
bowl.
you go.
That's not a bowl. That's a pillar, Tangent. You're on the pillar. She looks up, she just sees Tangent on the pillar, and she looks up. You okay there, darling? You're getting a little high.
I'm in the pool. Tangent's like, I'm in the
pool.
Tangent is a little high. That is true.
I'm in the bowl. That's gonna be this episode's title. I'm in the bowl. Thanks, Tangent. It's funny. It's some funny shit. Holy
All right,
shit.
so Miss Cafe, you were saying about fire.
Chauffeur.
No,
Firefang?
Heat Fang.
Heat Fang.
Oh, yes, sorry. I get so distracted. It was your friend here who was trying to tell me something that he didn't really want to tell me. I can really tell. She taps to the side of her head. And then this one had to tell me the truth. And then, Heat Fang. Yeah, we're on Heat Fang now. Okay, and she kind of thinks, what were we talking about?
Heat Fang.
Well, like, she like, at least, oh, yes,
Did she-
oh, yes, don't get me started. Oh, he likes to steal things. I remember now. She boops you on the nose, reaches over and boops you on the nose there, Moon Planter. All right, now, what did you have a question about?
Moon Planters gets a scrunchy face, rubs his nose, and then like quickly rubs the burnt cinders off because she probably had a little magma on her. I was saying that a lot of his marked property is showing up all over the place, and we were wondering if his lair got raided or if he's even still alive because we don't know.
Oh no, he's been really pissing off little Shofi's dad now, hasn't he? They've been getting over some scruffles across the way. She points in like the direction somewhat more east of here. Keeps trying to attack ships and stuff. It's not really cool of him. At least that's what my husband says.
Oh. Would
Wait,
either
Cher's gonna ask
or
where's-
your husband have been the one that left a massive burn mark on the mountains to the east?
Oh, if it was massive, it's probably my hubby. You know, he's an ancient too. Heatfang's not really much of an ancient now, is he?
Fireheart, you taking notes?
And she's like already on it. she just like gives you that look like shut the fuck up. Like
Yeah.
yeah. And she kind of nods a little bit. You know, it's always the red dragons. They think that they're so hot and so tough. Look at me, I'm in a lava bath too. What is he gonna do about it, huh? She shakes her head. Yeah, I'd like to
Red
see him.
dragons aren't all that bad.
Oh no, they're jerks, you know. And she looks over towards you and gives you like a little boop on the nose. If you met one, you probably wouldn't like to see one.
I think you just haven't met enough red dragons.
Oh, I've met a fair few in my day. Look at how old I am. She points to herself. This one tries to flatter me and tell me I'm young, but I know how old I am. That's my secret, though. And she smiles.
The number.
You
Never
got it.
forget that, lass.
It was a hospital. So is a hospital, Bill.
So is a prison cell, just a place.
Just holds a subtle grin the whole time
And gold just metal.
and a smile.
She looks like she's like having a good time, like having a gossip with people. She like, she's just leaning over now. She's all fully invested. And then looks at the big one. Oh, this big one looks like she has something to say. What do you have to say about it? You look like you're big and tough. Have you ever met him?
What?
Oh, the big
I got
dragon we're
nothing.
talking about. And she blinks.
Yeah.
Oh, cat's got your tongue.
Or-
Give it back to her. Give it back to her. And she points to you, Shabaka.
Oh, hey, I give it back to her when she starts wanting to speak up.
Jared's gonna smack her her fucking
You-
feet,
Don't
apparently.
you fucking...
Don't
Like,
you fucking
Irv,
smack.
Can you hear us up there?
You get smacked by a tiny ponelet.
Like, can you hear
Oh,
us
it-
up there? Freak alone.
Ord, what are you doing? What are you saying?
I don't know what I'm saying in here. I just got...
She's drunk right now.
Yeah, well, she's Scottish. It makes sense.
She's always drunk, even beer. It's natural.
Miss Cafe, what is your husband's name? Should
Huh?
we ever get a chance? What is your husband's name? Should we ever get a chance to meet him? I'd like to address him personally.
Oh, I know his name, but that's a secret he gave me when we got married. And she smiles. Can't release that.
Okay.
The name is a secret?
And she nods. Her name could be a secret. I just call him hubby.
Is there a respectful title we can address him as?
Oh, I'd love to see you call him hubby. You know he loves that.
Something tells me that might not be what he wants us to call him.
Might hubby be arriving? Where is he right now?
Oh, you know, he's on that side of the mountains. He's in the desert types. You know, he's a sandy sort. He likes that kind of environment. I don't. I think it's too dry.
You're not living with your hubby?
What? And she kind of shakes her head. Oh no! It's wrong of a dragon to be on another dragon's territory.
Even your own husband? Swift was like, not like, he's just like curious because, you know, it's a new kind of bit of, it's not like, he doesn't mean it in a wrong way. He's just surprised.
Yeah, she kind of nods. Oh yes, I know you pony types like to live in your own house, but you know, when two dragons get together, we get very territorial. And she kind of nods. Very territorial. You know, it might be a nature thing, but I can't really tell. I'm not really one of those scientists from Bannermanes. Unless you are. She looks at you.
Banner is somewhat of a scientist. What? So you're saying, though, that two dragons probably shouldn't be too close to each other, or they might start to resent one another.
That's very correct.
And no matter how much they might love each other, even enough to get married and bear offspring with one another, that resentment can still form. And to keep that love together, it's good to put some space between the two.
I've never heard such a statement that's ever been so true.
Yeah. Don't you think so, Swift?
Aye, that's more or less what happened to me. I moved out from as soon as I was out of school, out of my term in the Navy. I was in the Navy under my mother's command, and I had to fly the coop myself. I had to get out there and get to be on my own.
Swift, use that as a jumping off point to, like, say that maybe Chauffeur is feeling a little suffocated. And that no matter how much he loves her, maybe he'll grow to resent her from her overbearing nature. Sarah's saying this in character, just whispering it to him at this point.
Across the room.
Yeah, across the room.
Swift just feel like after getting to know Cafe, he's finding it harder to infringe on her on their like dynamic, but he can say it's honestly none of me business. But if a pony or any creature feels like they need their space, it just as my friend pointed out, it can be tough and it can grow to some sort of resentment.
As you look up and say this, she looks like she's about to start crying because she heard Cher.
Yeah. Jesus.
Swift clears his throat. If it can be at the very least a point of,
she leans down her head.
You might want to give your lad a bit of space.
Oh, but I thought I moved far away from enough for him. Oh, what if something happens to him? He's just my little wormling.
Aye, he's a fine lad. We saw him tear up, well, for the sake of a joke, we saw him tear up a whole town.
It was hardly a joke.
To some.
But before
Come on,
we
that
even
was a
had
good
a chance
joke.
to talk to your son, he fought every single one of us.
As she kind of frowns a little bit. Oh, I don't want to leave him all alone, even if it's for a prank. You know, what if he calls me one day and he's like, Mom, I died, and I have to be like, oh, this better not be one of your pranks, hon, and I have to fly all the way over and just to find out that he's actually dead. I don't want to do that. No mother wants to do that.
Wow.
Well, Cafe,
What?
we're all very highly skilled and well-trained adventurers. He was able to take us all on.
And she kind of blinks, and she almost looks a little prideful. Oh, you know, that's just my trophy for ya. And she kind of like squats a little bit. But then where would I go? Okay, here's the thing. If I'm gonna move out of here, you're gonna have to go tell his father that I'm moving in for a couple days while I go find myself a new cave. Okay?
Oh.
Well, you don't have to move.
Oh, I do have to
She
move.
does.
Wait, she does.
Yeah. The
Wait,
fuck
why did Cafe say that?
Oh, she's just confused. Like, yeah.
Yeah, Cafe was like, oh, I do have to move. All right, job's done.
Okay.
He just Bugs Bunnied her.
Got your
No.
Let's go.
She's still laid down. She's just like, oh, well, if I'm going to have to move, I'm just going to need a place to stay, and I'm going to need you to go talk to his father, because I'm going to have to come over there for a day or so.
Well, given that your husband is currently in a rival battle with a red dragon, I don't think the lot of us need to get too close to him and caught up in the middle of that.
Oh, that dragon would not dare approach my husband when he is in his own cave. And she shakes her head. No way. He's got so many kobolds, and they know what they're doing.
Have you ever visited the range between Everton and Wimborne?
GM looks to the map. Hold on 1 second. 1 second.
While he's doing that, couldn't we just invite her to come back to Bleakborn so we can have a special dragon in our territory that's friendly and ancient under our control?
Where would she live?
I don't know. We'll build her a fucking cave. There's got to be somewhere we can put her.
And we'll charge Amden for it.
You guys in your forgery, but
Are there even mountains in Bleakburn? Like,
yeah, there are.
No.
Well, not
There's
in
one.
We just dig a hole instead.
Somewhere.
Well,
It's
answering Swift's question really quick. Mountain range between...
Wimborne and Everton, just on the west.
And you're asking what?
I'm just asking if she's ever visited there, looking for a place to move.
Oh, I haven't gone that far. But, I don't think that they're much like dragons out there. You know how they are with that fort? And she points toward the direction that you would assume on a map to be toward base Sage. Always with the security. They think I'm too much of a chatterbox. I want to live somewhere quieter, probably up along this mountain or something. But I need a place to move my stuff in the meantime, and so my kobolds have a little bit of a place to go, and then I have to go back and forth and do it.
We could invite them to Bleakburn. The kobolds, at least, or to the other town, Brassville. They're already accustomed to dragons.
Yeah.
And they can build really fast.
With respect, Miss Cafe, given as old and powerful as you are, couldn't you just claim your own territory against a weaker dragon?
She shakes her head. That'd be really rude of me, wouldn't it?
What if it was against a really, really rude dragon who had it coming?
Oh, trust me, if somebody has it coming from me, they won't live to tell it. She gives you a little bit of a wink.
Well, that's exactly my point. There's no doubt lots of dragons who are, just a terror, who are much smaller and weaker than you. You could easily force them out.
I could, but then that would be a power move, wouldn't it?
And you're against that?
I am, because you know how they are. Dragons all can make their little clicks, and then I have like 2 or 3 on me, and I don't want to have to resolve that conflict. I just like talking to people.
Well, what if you did a power move close enough to your husband's territory to where he wouldn't tolerate that nonsense?
Oh, I'd love that. Could you go surprise him so I have time to get over there?
You know what might be a fine idea? Oh, wait, never mind.
Where are portals being set up? Do we have a portal by Brassville anywhere?
No, we're working the portals in the main capitals.
Could we get one to Brassville? If we can get a portal to Brassville, we could convince her to let her kobolds stay in Brassville until the portal's up and have them go somewhere else, wherever she wanted to go. So it'd be a really quick travel. And she could just be on her way to wherever she wanted to be. Really, it feels like I think we're all on the same page, so we don't want to go see her husband, especially in a warring territory.
Group huddle. Moonflancher calls a...
She does
Just
this
for 1 second, Miss Cafe.
Yeah, she does this thing where she actually puts her claws like over her ear holes. Don't let me stop ya.
Swift winks on his way back.
Okay, so we're pretty much in agreement. We do not need to get anywhere near her husband with as territorial and as violent as he is, right?
Yeah.
Right. This is all starting to sound a little convoluted. Kind of like one of those video game type missions where you're given something to get something, but then you have to do something.
What's a video game?
It's like
a good old-fashioned fetch quest.
a fetch quest. And considering how far we're expected to travel, I don't know if this is worth our time for a single bulk of Aetherstone.
Let's see if we can go down the dialogue tree and get it without. If we just straight up ask, I say direct is probably the best. Look, she doesn't want to beat around the bush. She's open to moving now. I say we just be direct. Ask her what we could do because we are very squishy ponies that don't want to go up against perhaps testosterone-filled giant ancient dragon.
I support that idea.
Maybe we should ask her to come with us to her.
Well, she wants us
Husband
to
away?
go in advance. That's the
Mm.
thing. That's what I'm saying. All right, I just go be direct.
Okay, let's be
Anyone opposed? All right.
No.
Okay.
She takes her.
Mrs.
She looks down and she takes her claws off of her ears. I didn't hear a word. I promise.
Okay. What's your name again?
Oh, you can call me
Cafe.
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 There.
Cafe. I didn't say that in character. I know your name. Cafe. Here's the thing. We're extremely squishy. We're nowhere near as strong as your son.
It's true.
Going to see another ancient dragon in a far-off land, possibly running into another adult dragon, is pretty much making that 10 years of me being dead probably go down to a few days of me until I'm dead. Is there any way you're willing to move without us having to do that? We could arrange accommodations some other way?
Oh, how's this? Okay, I got an idea. She says as she like puts up a claw as if she just had an epiphany. She like links to you, share. Okay, so I know you're scared, alright? I know you're scared of the big scary dragon, but my husband will not hurt a fly so long as I'm with you, so why don't we just move together?
Yes. That's
Shut up,
wonderful.
Shabaka.
just, I'm imagining that just in character, just like, well, yeah, shut the fuck up.
Okay, well, I guess if we have a dragon escort of such magnitude, group.
And she smiles. Oh, I'd be happy to go with you and just chat your ears off.
Let's
It'd
do
be
that.
lovely
Awesome.
company.
Sure.
Keep it in your pants, if you're even.
I
wearing
don't
them.
wear pants.
Of course you're not.
She starts
Well, Miss
to-
Cafe,
Me
we
friends
do,
prefer it that way.
we do have aerial transportation. We're in an airship. I don't know if we're going to be nearly as fast as you are, so you may need to be traveling a bit slower just for us to keep up.
Oh, okay.
But
I'll
I think-
I'll make sure that my old bones don't go faster than your brand new ship, okay, hon?
Thank you. But I do think it will be simple enough for us to convince the captain to escort an ancient dragon all the way across the ocean so she can meet her equally as terrifying husband.
Oh, I'm sure he'll be right. What's it? I don't. What do the sailors say these days when something's cool? And she looks towards you, Swiss there.
They say covered in semen.
Oh, I like that phrase. Covered in semen. Who says that? Oh, that's lewd, you bad share. She gives you another poof on the head.
Well, she
Alright.
said she liked the phrase.
All right, Miss Cafe, do you need to make any arrangements, or should we start making arrangements ourselves?
Oh, I could just ask my kobolds to start packing up, so long as they're allowed to put the stuff on your ship.
Oh yes, Cher actually has a special place where you can store your valuables where they will never be in danger.
Oh, no,
Uh.
no. The kobolds have to lock that stuff away in my special chest. And she smiles. 'Cause I know how you
Oh.
ponies are. And she gives you a little
Your
bit of
flower
a...
garden won't fit, though, will
Yeah.
it?
There-
Oh,
Don't bring it
no,
up, don't-
my flower
Damn
garden!
it! Why would you say that, Brandon? You Oh god.
Now she looks all worried. Oh no, all my flowers. How are we gonna get that?
We can put them in pots.
Oh, you can? Do you have a lot of pot?
She certainly has. She must.
But
Jesus.
wouldn't the ship be rocking left and right?
Don't add anything to it, dum-dums.
You
Also,
know, I'm
Okay,
sure
I
that the
don't-
ship won't rock too much with such a big horse on board. I heard the ships don't really rock too much in the air anyway.
yeah.
Shut up.
Swift starts to say something, clears his throat, and he backs up.
And she kind of like thinks to herself, well, so long as you have enough pots to do it. I mean, I know you could get a lot more if you need any more, because that's a lot of flowers.
We should be able to handle it.
And we'd hate to leave your beautiful garden behind.
Let me suggest another way of getting this through.
I don't think we need another.
Well, we don't deal with it, right? Or are we getting the pots?
We'll just get the pots. We'll just get the pots and we'll have it done.
We could just get like a cart and we get the kobolds to put all the plants in there, and then get the carry, like a carrier or something, connected to the airship, and then have it just shipped that way. That way it could be.
What?
Oh, this one's an engineer. He just wasn't telling me the whole time.
Huh?
Yeah, no, he's not. We'll just put it in this on the ship itself, like normal, then building another contraption to fly behind the ship.
Oh, don't give him such a hard time. Look, he was just thinking outside the box, which is hard to do for a cat, strangely enough. They don't like to get out of their boxes.
That is true.
Are there like no ropes for?
You want to dangle her delicate plants outside of the airship while we're flying at high speeds across the ocean?
Look, why don't we just put all the vegetables and the plants inside of a bag of holding? They'll be magically secured and protected until they can be transplanted.
Yeah, exactly. We should still put them into a pot unless you just want to have them uprooted without being connected.
No, I'm saying if we gather all the plants and put them in bags of holding now, we won't have to worry about pots.
Does that
No,
check out,
uprooting them.
Yeah, I don't.
Do you want to try it?
No, I don't really want to piss off an ancient dragon. It's
all
pots. It's coppers.
All right,
I think we can get
I am rolling knowledge nature to find out if we can safely store uprooted plants in bags of holding without
Wouldn't that be Arcana?
You, no, that'd definitely be nature. You would definitely know that that would not work because bags of holding still have limited amounts of oxygen. Plants still need that shit.
No, they need carbon dioxide. There's plenty of that in there.
There's none of that either.
Damn it. All right, guys, I just thought of something. It's actually a bad idea to do that. We're gonna have to use pots.
Oh, you mean the thing we were all telling you to do? Okay, great. Glad we came to that conclusion.
Well, if you guys need more pots, I know where to get some. You know, they sell a lot of those up at Camp Weed Horse. They have a lot of pots there.
I am sure.
Camp Weed Horse, huh?
Yeah, Camp Weed Horse.
It's not too far to travel there, I suppose. It's just over the mountains and across the woods.
We don't really need to. We probably have enough pots to accommodate. Plus, we can make pots, probably.
You definitely haven't seen a single pot on that ship.
Look, there are plenty of. It's clay. Wait, can I even make pots?
You don't have a pottery wheel. What do you just have a pottery kit?
Yeah, I have magic, bitch. I can create food from nothing.
I am the kiln.
I can create food from nothing. I think I can make a pot.
Unless somebody can craft pottery, and we can maybe use the magma chamber as a kiln, we're probably gonna waste time making our own pots.
Darren has plenty of beer bottles we can use.
I tell you what, let's go back to Chauffeur, have him get our pots for us, and let him know that we're working things out in his favor.
Wait, wouldn't it be just easier to go explain what's going on in the airship and then continue on to Weed Horse and get some pots?
I'm
sure we could find a. Go ahead.
I think it's closer to get to Chauffeur than it is to go back for pots anywhere else.
But won't he still have to make the
he would still have to.
Yeah,
wasn't there a settlement? There's
Yeah.
settlements closer to the west than Weed Horse. Surely they'll have pots.
How many pots though? We need a lot of pots.
Yeah, let's.
I'm sure that.
Wait,
I'm sure that that cafe can spare a little gold so we can buy pots.
I think it would be like a single gold if we even needed it. They're clay pots.
All right, Moon Planter is going to go outside. He's going to calculate how many pots we need to transplant the entire garden.
Yeah, okay. And then I guess we could just go to Weed Horse. Also, meta knowledge. I'm assuming that if he brought it up, even though it was probably just for the pun because it's memely, that he might actually have Weed Horse camp done already. So, do you?
No.
Okay, which
I've been,
town? Okay, can we
I'm not
just
gonna
go
lie.
back to?
I've been playing this whole conversation by ears, so fuck it.
Yeah, with your ears clogged. Okay.
Uh,
I'd
Well,
say
we're
we try to go just like Vandale or like literally. We could
I
even
don't think
get to
any of these
Bleakburn from
places
here.
are done
We could
anyway.
probably fly back to Bleakburn.
You want to?
I mean, Woolhope, Vandale, Scale-Tip, those are going to be the closest areas to find some pots. I
Oh
would
wait,
assume-
no, no.
Is Scale-Tip a settlement or is that just a landmark?
Yeah.
No one knows
That's what I was
exactly
gonna ask.
where Scale Tip is.
Oh yeah,
Right.
that's also with the creature that sinks every ship that goes in there. So
I'd like to make a mercantile lore roll to see if I know of the closest place to buy pots. Of a
Go for it.
large
That's a
quantity.
perfectly valid mercantile thing.
your kind is always buying drugs, aren't
Blind if you could. There you go.
There we go.
You are almost certain that any normal settlement will probably have at least one potter.
they? Okay, can we just go back to Brashville? We know what.
Alright.
Okay, meta knowledge again. Brashville we know is already done. So
Any settlement will have a potter, so I think it'd be safe. We should go to the closest one. Closest settlement.
well, yeah, but he doesn't have those done, is what I'm saying.
That doesn't matter. It's your guys' adventure, not mine.
Yeah, but okay. So if you guys
We don't.
if you
We
guys
don't
want
need a
to,
map. We can just use our imaginations.
What, D&D? Using your imagination?
I didn't know if Mimely would want to do that because he's always so anal.
He-
Not about
he-
this, just in general. He likes anal.
He has some
guys.
he has some maps that he can generate using the city generator.
That would take time, I'm assuming.
Oh,
You
you
just
know.
walk through lava.
It takes like 5 minutes.
All right. Do you want to just? Can we just? I kind of do want to go to Wheat Horse though because funny Lamau. Can we just mind do that? Theater of imagination.
It's up to you.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
just
care.
get the pots and carry on.
Yeah.
I'll
Cool.
stop shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have. Okay, so we're not gonna do anything fancy there. We just want the pots.
Also, I can't control the map anymore.
All right. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you guys
All right,
do?
Yeah.
so we're
Yeah,
we're
we're
gonna
going to Wheat Horse and we're just getting pots.
Oh, you're leaving already?
we're gonna get the pots you need so we can move your garden safely.
Oh, I
and
thought
keep
your
it-
friends already had pots. That's what that would said.
Not enough, it turns out. We're actually gonna need quite a few more.
Oh, fair enough.
We'll be right back, and then we'll go ahead and we can go ahead and fly together to your husband, and we'll be able to keep all your stuff safe.
Oh, you're just right, sweet Cher. You know, when you're not being a little shithead. She gives you a little...
Sarah will take the compliment.
Okay. You guys go over to the ship. Alright, so you guys
Well,
are...
Yeah.
Actually, I was gonna ask. Well, while they're leaving, I stay behind, and I want to ask her something.
Sarah
Okay.
stays behind too.
No. don't.
No,
You can't control me.
get your butts in the ship.
I
It
can't.
was asking something important.
Oh, what is
Yeah,
it there,
Sarah needs to
Shabaka?
ask something
I know,
important
if-
too.
I know that you're shy. What can't you say around your friends?
Like, I'm gonna get close to whisper if I ask, so you've been around. I whisper, of course.
You've been around.
You've been around the world a lot. Have you, considering your age?
Uh-huh.
Jeez.
Oh.
What the goodness? Okay, I'm gonna just ignore that. Have you ever encountered a crystal dragon?
Oh.
An ancient one.
And she smiles. Well, what would it mean if I have?
Well, I would like to know what either like their weakness, like do they have any weaknesses or any way to exploit them?
And
For
she gives you a little bit of a boop. Oh, well, that's one of those things that's for me to know and you to find out. That if you ever go fight one, it's not in my nature to give, give knowledge. Knowledge is power like that,
I just thought it'd be a little bit fair since I gave you my secret. I thought you'd give me a little bit of information in return.
Oh,
On
I
how
could
to
get.
kill other members of her race?
And she
You don't.
looks down. Oh, well, here's the thing: is that if that was the case, then I'd have to give you one of my secrets, and that's not one of my secrets now, is it? That's one of theirs.
Well, what is your secret?
Oh, you want to know one of my secrets?
Sure.
And she leans in, and she whispers. I don't know what she whispers actually. Hold on, I didn't think I'd actually get this far.
Yep. that was like me before with the fucking with the cloud hair gel. I was like, what the fuck?
Actually, no. I'll DM you something, Shabaka, but she's gonna whisper it to you.
All right.
Sure.
Thank you, regardless.
Thank you. That was either helpful or unhelpful.
Yep.
And Shabaka just goes out. Thank you very much for your time.
Well, I have to actually DM it to Shabaka because he doesn't like to share things, right? That's how you guys
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, Cher also wants secret stuff DM'd to her, so Cher is going to repose the question to her telepathically and ask if he knows it.
And she gives a nod. Mm-hmm. And then
I need to know where to find them too.
Yeah.
You're gonna monkey paw me.
She'll DM you something in the week too, I'm sure.
Yay! Okay, cool.
I suppose that be it then?
Yep, now we can
We'll
go to
go-
Weed Horse, Lamau,
We'll go
and then...
find our pots. Swift picks up his coat and hat, flutters up a bit. Unless you'd rather some company while they're traveling.
Oh, would you like... You wouldn't want me to travel with you, would you?
You look very comfortable in your bath. I wouldn't want you to get up. I'm saying that if you'd want someone to chat to here with you for the trip.
She could swallow you whole, and I'm not talking with your mouth.
Hey, Meanly, I can't go off the map anymore.
What?
Okay.
Tangent! What are you doing? Why are you
I'm stuck on the map.
Tangent? Holy shit, you're gonna kill me. Tangent, I really wish Dr. Hamden were here right now. Holy fuck. Okay, well, I mean, if you guys are moving though, I probably will end session here today. Because
Really? We
Really?
just got
That's only like an hour and 40 minutes.
Yeah, nuh-uh.
Ooh.
Nope.
All right.
I guess it's because we had 2 sessions, like, fairly quickly. Is that,
There's 3 back to back, and your DM's a little dead.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, it makes sense. He had,
Can we
like,
get the
a bunch
flower
of
pots
stuff.
first?
these are 3 flower pots, but they already have plants in them, unfortunately.
Okay.
That's
How many
cool.
days has it been since we left, Bleak? Actually, where's the calendar?
Yeah, calendar's there.
We left
Where?
Bleakburn less than a week ago.
Well, we've been traveling on the airship too, remember?
Yeah, but only for a
like
few
today,
days.
that was a day's travel now.
1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 and 6. Mainly, you might want to put X's on the days we stopped
I did.
as we're traveling upwards.
I did. Also, it
Wait.
should be the 8th of Bright Moon.
Where's the calendar? Is it not in the documents, or are you guys using somewhere else?
It's in logs. I always post the logs, and I always post the log on the
yeah.
on the day that you guys end. That log.
Yeah, it's been 7 days since we left. This would be the start of the 8th day if we rest.
Okay.
So less than a week.
Oh boy, oh
Wait.
boy.
Well, since we convinced her moving out, should we go back to that dragon and just tell him?
Oh wait, yeah. Actually, Meanly, real quick, let's just go ahead and do that since we've already. Let's tell her that we might take a few days to get the pots. We might have to
Yeah.
return home to get special pots. We'll just say.
A few
And,
days. It shouldn't take that long to get to Camp Weed Horse, does it?
We might have to go back to our mainstay place in Bleakburn. You're welcome to give us company while we're there.
Oh
but,
no, I tried to go there one time and that one goosey guy, he doesn't really like me.
He is
Well,
the
there
real
she'll-
twat. That is true. But
There she'll leave her feelings, so we got her
yeah.
going.
we might be happening to go there, but we should be back fairly soon.
Yes.
And we'll stop by to let you know before we do.
Mhm.
We'll make it fast, okay? I'm gonna have these
I
guys
think-
all ready to go.
I think
Okay.
the trip should be to Weed Horse, then back, then escorting her to her husband. Then we can go to Chauffeur after the job is done.
I can't. You think?
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Well,
why-
Chauffeur
like,
give
why would
us
he
the
give us-
thing if she's already
Yeah.
because she's already agreed to move.
I
We're
don't-
moving her.
I mean, I just think that we might as well get her out of here as quick as she can before she changes her mind or something. And
I don't
she's just
think she's
expecting to
going
go.
to.
She's right now. She's very agreeable to it. She's gonna have her kobolds up, packed up, and ready. Let's just get her out.
Yeah, whatever you guys want to do, I guess. I don't care.
I think that's a better idea. I do think we should be prepared for a little bit longer stay on the East Coast again, because throughout all these mountains, we're very likely to come across some more Aetherstone. So we might be staying in that area a bit longer.
Yeah, the Aetherstone from Chauffeur will be there. It'll just be there for us whenever we come pick it up.
But Shabaka would be in a little rush, so he'll agree to one cave, but after that cave, he wanted her to get back to Bleakburn, so he can hurry up set up that pour on that.
Well, we'll get to that bridge when we cross it.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Alright, that sounds like a good plan. I'm gonna go ahead and push the buttons to say bye 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 bye.
I'll be
Bye, everyone.
Bye.